This brand new bright yellow building, known as the Dorothy Menzies Child Care Center in the Maya Mopan area of Belmopan, is now home to Belize's most vulnerable victims of abuse. Named after Dorothy Menzies, a dedicated member of the first board of directors, the facility honors her tireless efforts and passion for supporting abused and neglected children since the original children's home opened in Belize City.
Some of the stories of what happens sometimes to our children, it is absolutely heart-wrenching. The type of neglect, the type of sexual abuse, the type of difficulties of discrimination because of special needs or any kind of handicap. Some of these stories are heart-wrenching. You can't even sleep at night sometimes. It is important for us as a country to have a facility supported by the staff who can really, really dedicate themselves to those among us who are most in need. Some of these children who have been through so much.
Minister of Human Development, Dolores Baloramos Garcia, emphasized the need to move away from the cramped and unsuitable building in Belize City. The new center, which opens its doors to 71 children, offers a much-needed upgrade. Back in the early 90s, Dorothy Menzies worked tirelessly on a shoestring budget provided by the government, dedicated nearly 3 decades to healing emotionally and physically wounded children. Now 92 and unable to leave her home, Dorothy's legacy lives on through her daughter, Kay, who shares stories of her mother's unwavering commitment and the remarkable successes the facility has achieved over the years.
The institution was always there. It is government-owned, and my mother was asked to serve as the chair of the board, I want to say the early 90s, and jumped in with a dedication that was, you don't see very often. Her motivation was always the children. As I said earlier, her view was if you don't address the children of society and bring them up in the best way possible and take care of them, you have failed society because we have no future to go to. And she took that very, very seriously up until health-wise she couldn't anymore. I spent a lot of my years hearing stories around the dinner table and trying to help in any way we could, but it was Mom's passion.
Menzies says there have been quite a few success stories coming out of the children's home, and many of these people are now upstanding members of society.
I've met young professionals who are employed at companies like BTL, officers making good progress within the police department, people from all walks of life, but young professionals doing well and proud to say that they were in the center and that the center was part of their success stories. And I wish that at some level that they would come out and say, this is how you can be, having gone through a process like the center.
Prime Minister John Briceño emphasized that the government prioritized creating a nurturing environment for children, one that would help them heal and recover from their past experiences. The goal is to rehabilitate these children so they can re-enter society and eventually move in with loving families.
We need to set a place where they can feel loved, they can feel safe, and that we could try to in a way fix them, because many of them mentally they have been abused, sexually they've been physically abused, and so that by having a special center providing all the amenities, we're hoping that we can fix them in a sense. As what Kay Menzies mentioned, she has seen boys, young men and women, young professionals that have been at the Dorothy Menzies Center and who have managed to do something with their lives. We want to offer hope to these children. The center in Belize City got too small, and they felt that we need to find somewhere bigger. This is only a portion of the land. It's 2.5 acres, so we have a lot more land for expansion, to be able to provide probably a basketball court, volleyball court, things for the kids to be able to live a happy and productive childhood.
Kay Menzies confidently shared that the opening of this beautiful and welcoming space for Belize's most traumatized and neglected children is bound to bring a smile to her mom's face.
I think it puts a smile on her face. This even though she can't be involved directly anymore, it's near to her heart. It's always a part of who she is and who she has been. And so hearing that, I wish I could bring her here today, but hearing how the center has progressed and hearing where it's going now, I think she will be very, very pleased when I give her the update.
The center is located on a plot of land donated by Recondev. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.